Okay, let's talk about the verified alien dictionary. So in alien language, they only use the lowercase letter, and the order that's not starting with ABC. It can start from any order you want, right? And basically, you have to compare every single words in a word string array, right? So let me just quickly just draw a diagram. So I will have it in pattern, in array pattern, be honest. You can use hash map, doesn't matter, but I would like to use in array. So I will have it in pattern. This pattern is just going to be the string order, to be honest. So pattern 0 is going to be the order as 0, right? So this is order, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 26, right? Because there are 26 English letter for lowercase. And once I have a pattern, I can actually compare my string array. So I will have a comparison. I was starting from 1 and I less than word start length, and then I plus plus. So I will have a helper function to compare. So I want to return false right away if I know the order is not correct. So I will have a not valid. Let me change another color. So I will say not valid. So I will pass in two words. So this is the first word and this is the second word. And if this is not valid, I will return false right away, right? Another color. This is the same color. Return false. And I will return true at the end. So for not valid function, I want to just negate the regular one. So the first was greater than the second word, right? This is supposed to be not valid, right? And this is the pattern of the solution. So let me just write down the solution. So I have a pattern array, and then pattern is just based on the length of the order. And I will traverse the entire pattern. And then the character chart C is going to be order.length. Order.chart I. So I will just store into the pattern. And then C, you have to subtract the A because due to the ASCII table. Okay. And then this is I, just so you know. The P at 0 is going to be count the order at 0. P at 1 is going to be count the order at 1 with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? So this is the order. So I will store the character H for the first position, which is 0. And this is it, right? So I will have another for loop traverse my string array, and I will have a public boolean public function. I'm going to call not valid string 1 and word 2, right? So let me finish this. So I will have to know like if not valid words at I minus 1. This is the first word, right? And then words at second word, which is the following word. I'll return false, and at the end I'll return true, right? So I want to know this not valid is correct. So you have to return true when they are not valid, right? So in an equal to 1. Wait, I'm out. And m equal to word 2 dot length. And then for in I equal to 0, I less than n, and also I less than m. This is because word 1 and word 2, probably they do not have the same length, right? So this is it, right? So I plus plus. So you don't want to get out of bound, right? And you need to compare, right? You need to compare. So I'm going to say char w1 is going to be word 1 dot char I. And then w2 is going to become word 2 dot char I. And pretty much it, right? So let me just draw a diagram. So this is going to be the same index. So I need to know like if D is actually greater than L, right? In the pattern array, in the pattern array. So if D in the pattern array is actually greater than L, then I don't care about it, right? But the problem is I need to check the order, right? And obviously L is actually what? Okay, L is actually less than D, to be honest. So, um, so this is not valid. This is because should be a word W O or L D is actually comes before the word, right? Because L should come first, not D, right? You go W O R L first, right? Not D. And here we go. So I need to check if they are not the same. They are not the same. I need to check the pattern, right? If they are the same, I don't have to worry about it. If they are not the same, I need to check the pattern. And W1 subtract the A, so it's still doing the same thing. You have to subtract the character A. And then this is not valid, right? So I need to know the first character word is actually greater than the second character. And I will return when the first length is actually greater than second, second length. So this is actually valid, the pattern, because the shortest will always goes will always goes first, right? So the first word, when they have a greater length, then this is not valid. So here we go. And I made a typo. So this is supposed to be okay. So I have an I. I'm missing the I, and I'm missing the string. Sorry. Alright, missing a pad. I'm missing a pattern. The N doesn't matter. I know this is like this is a syntax. It's not a logic error. And I pass a test. So let me talk about the time and space. This is gonna be space, right? So it's what? It's all of order, right? So all of order. Okay, this is not a good idea. I'm gonna say length of the order. Okay. How about the time? The time is actually this, right? And this. But which one is greater? This is all of length of order, be honest, right? You traverse the pattern, the length, so it's still going to be the same thing for the length of order. But in this one, it's going to be all of W, all of W in this case. But for every single word, you need to compare. So it's going to be all of max for the word, right? So I'm going to say little w. So the little w is actually the longest one in the string array word. So let me just copy it and paste my quick note. So this is it. So w represent the length of the words, and the little w represent the longest word inside the words, right? So this is the time and space, and this is supposed to be easy. So if you don't know the idea behind the not valid, just probably read over again, and I will see you next time. Bye.